Welcome to today's session on how to organize your learnings with Notion AI. Like I've already said that we are taking inputs. We are continuously taking inputs from around the web, from everywhere, from YouTube. You're reading books, you're taking input, you're doing courses, you're attending courses, workshops, you're taking input. Now it is very important to segregate those inputs, those learning in proper format, organize it properly so that you can revisit, recall it, or and repeat it, right? And that's how we remember things. All right. And uh, most people don't do this. Most people don't record everything. Why? Because they think they can remember everything, right? But as Ankur Wariku said, right, we don't need to remember everything. It is not our task. We just have to put down things so that we can revisit it. That's it. We have to revisit things. We don't have to remember it. All right. So don't try to remember everything because we cannot, until and unless it is very important to us. We cannot remember everything. So don't try to remember everything. Just try to collect it, organize it, write it down. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to show you how I'm doing it, and you can follow it if you like it. And you have to find your own ways to organize things, organize your learnings, your stuff. Okay. So, okay. Now, how many of you knew about this notion? First of all, let me know in the comment box how many of you know about it. Okay, great. Now, with Notion, okay, it's working right. With Notion, we can do a lot of stuff, lot of things. Okay, but right now we don't have to do everything. I don't want you to, just give you all the glimpse of Notion. I'll just restrict it to learning and recording things. All right. So when you log into Notion, you will get so you will on the left hand side, you'll get many tabs over here, many notes, many pages like goals, reading list, and a lot of default pages. I've deleted everything. Okay, I have deleted all the pages. So now I have to think about my daily things. What I'm doing in my day-to-day life, right? I'm creating things. I need it for self-reflection. I need it for learning, like recording all my learnings. I need it for business purpose, and other is miscellaneous. Okay, so I have 5 categories, as you can see here: learning, ideas, or I would say creation. Next is self-reflection. Next is business, and next is miscellaneous. All right. So first we'll talk about learning. Now, now you have to think about in learning what are the things you're learning right now. So I would recommend everyone to learn about self growth, self help, personal growth, all this stuff, right? It is very important. And number two, any one of your professional thing. For me, it is self growth because it is my professional thing. And I love digital marketing as well. I'm a marketer inside, right? So I love to uh, learn about digital marketing, what's going on now, and stuff. And even I would like to implement things on digital marketing as well. Okay. So self growth for me is professional thing. For you, it's personal, right? Digital marketing for me it's personal. For you, maybe it's professional, right? So learning in learning tab, you have to list down all the things which you have to learn about. Main subtopic. Okay, for me it's self-growth digital marketing. For you, maybe for example, for Sangeeta, it's going to be self-growth or programming or coding around this thing. For other people, it is like your personal and professional. For personal, it's self-growth. For professional, it's your professional stuff. Whatever you come across. Now, when you open it, now how to do it? Okay. Number one, you have to create a new page from here. Something like, for example, learning. All right. So it is now created. Well, yeah, here it is. Okay. So we have created a learning new page, learning. Now, if we want to make a sub page of this, we can add here. So let's add self growth. And if I want to add one more, just click on this plus, quickly add a page inside, and I'll write coding. Let's take an example, coding. This is how you can create a page. Now, if you want to create a page inside self growth, just click on the plus button in self growth. From here, you can quickly get a next page inside self growth. Like, for example, learning self growth from maybe brain or script. So you can now, if you have made this tab, okay, learning self growth and brain or script. So you can organize all brain or script related courses, like you have all our courses, right? So all the things here only. Even inside brain or script, you can more organize it, like maybe related to productivity. So all the things you have in brain or script related to productivity, you can put down in this tab. Got it? This is how you can segregate the learning. For me, I'm just showing, I'll just delete this one first, and then I'll show mine. Okay. Now, for me, learning, under learning, it is self growth and digital marketing. Under self growth, it is books, podcast, blogs, videos, courses. I read books about self growth. I listen to podcasts. I read blogs about it, watch videos, maybe on YouTube, on other portals, and I have attended a lot of courses as well. So all the things, I'm not going to open this because it's gold mine. Okay. I'm not going to open this. This is my personal thing. But I segregate, I organize each and everything inside this. Okay. So for example, inside books, if I'm reading one book, I'll add one page inside this book and I'll write everything of that book in that page. So one book at one page. That's it. Then next book, next book. You can simultaneously read 3-4 books. No worries. It won't hamper your productivity at all. Okay. This is how you can organize things. Organize learning. So that, like, for example, if I want to, if again, I'll just give you one more example. Like, second tab is ideas. Okay. Now I need ideas. Why? For this masterclass, Sunday masterclass, I need ideas, right? Which topic to take, because I don't want you to get one thing every time. I want you to have new things. So whatever I learn there, this learning page to my ideas page. Which information I'll put it in my Sunday mastermind? What information I can make a reel about? What information can I put in my YouTube videos or BOS Talk? We have just launched a BOS Talks, right? So which topic I want to take this BOS Talk next? Any ideas, random things, I just put it inside it. And then I brainstorm on it, right? So first is learning. Once learn, now execution, because we always talk about execution. So this is how you can write down. Even for you people, you can make an execution tab as well. Make an execution tab. Write down, okay, if you learn something, write down what are the things you will, how you will implement this learning in execution tab. Okay. And you can easily revisit it. Once I got this learning, I'll just go through it, self growth. I'll just go through all the books which I have listed, and I'll think about it. Okay, which topic to take. I'll go and read about it. This is relearning, revisiting, relearning. I'll just check out what are the podcasts I've heard here about, and I don't read everything. You don't need to read, write down everything. Most important part of that, like uh, for today's master class, you just have to write Notion, how to use it, that's it. You know, just gist of it. Listen to a podcast, write down the gist of it. What are the main pointers? That's it. Okay, so that when you revisit it, you can easily go through it. Okay, now done with learning, done with ideas, and this is very helpful for all the people who are doing social media things. You know, this kind of stuff is really helpful because you have a framework, you have things in place. You just have to put and pick, pick and place. That's it. Right? Now, next is self-reflection. It again varies from person to person, right? It is not about daily journaling. I don't journal in Notion. We can journal in Notion. I'm I'm just checking. I want to journal in paper pen. I love to journal with paper pen, so I don't use Notion for that. I use Notion self reflection for concepts. Like for example, anything just pop up in my mind that okay, like for example, how we can use Notion for organizing our learning. This is a concept I have not learned from anywhere. This is a concept just came into my mind. I just write down in the concept. Okay, this is I'll check when I'll free or then whenever I have time. I'll revisit this concept page and think about it. Brainstorming. I'll just put the ideas on that, on which idea I need to brainstorm, right? And then I'll try to focus my attention on that part and brainstorm on Notion page only. Whatever my comes in my mind, I'll just write it down in that page. Course ideas. Whenever something click that okay, this is something which people need, I can make a course on it. I'll just put down my ideas on that time. Whenever I get time, I'll revisit it and I'll check out what I can do for that. Right? So this is self-reflection for me. It can vary for you. You have to check for yourself, right? This is personal thing. So it is not a format that this is how it should be. No, we all have other formats. We all have our personal unique formats. Now for business, it's again very I just systematically write it down, marketing system, sales, and all the things, freedom business model, Siddharth Rajshekhar, I am part of it, knowledge business, Tony Robbins, I am part of this. So all the things related to business, I have just put down in this tab. Okay. Facebook, Penjung, I'm part of this. So whatever I'm learning from my mentors, I'm just putting down over here in learning in business. If it is related to business, then it is in business. And I have many courses here as well, which is paid, and from which we are giving you all the ideas. It is not ours. Definitely we don't create ideas, we just transfer ideas. I'm transferring one idea to you, you will transfer the idea to another person. That's it. That's how life goes, right? So this is a business tab, and the last is miscellaneous. If you come across anything, like for example, uh, a stock market course. I have been part of a stock market course. I just put it here because it is not in my personal or professional thing. It is just something else for me. So Nichiren Buddhism, I am fond of this particular Buddhism practice. I don't follow it, but yeah, I know about it and I love to record things related to it. That's it. So whatever miscellaneous things you have to put it down there. Got it? This is how you can create a best organized learning for you, right? Got input, put down. Don't try to remember. No need to remember each and everything. Just put down in a piece of paper. but you can miss the piece of it. But that's why I prefer Notion, so that you can open this, because most of the thing I have recorded from my mobile. I don't use it, because uh, mostly I just, when I am just scrolling my mobile social media, a reel pop up, right? And I love the idea. I just put down, I just take out the learning, put down my Notion app. That's it, simple. I use voice command for recording things, right? Make it easy. Don't make it difficult, so that you can't, redo it again, right? Make it easy so that you can easily do it again and again and again. Perfect. This is how we can do it. Now, motion has a lot of things. Nagananda ji, can you show an example of subheader? I've already shown, I guess. Yeah, you can create a page. I'll show from 1 minute. I'll show you from maybe a book. Okay. For example, this, like Deep Work by Kel Netpot, right? It's a deep work. It's a book. So I've just listed that. I've written down the summary of it. Whatever I think like is the best way to present this book, I have just written it down. That's it. This is how you can do it, right? And how to create it, I already told you how to create it. I'll just once again let you know. Add a page in this, just add anything, new page, or I'll just write main heading. Okay. Then click on this plus and you will create a new page which is subheading, and so on. If you click on this plus, you can another heading, like, right inside that subheading. So this is how it works. Any other thing? Upload document. Definitely you can upload document, right? Even you can just copy paste. I'll show you one thing very interesting. Okay, let's talk about any topic, like for example, talk about I'll pick one, a blog post from James Clear article. Okay, that's James Clear blog. Okay, let's pick one article. Like for example, I'm going through an article from James Clear. Okay, I'm just scrolling through. I love this name, right? Like the ultimate productivity hack is saying no. Okay, I've clicked on it. So maybe I don't have time to read this. It's a long post, long article. So what I'll do, I'll just copy it. Give me a minute. I'll just, I'm giving you a hack here, okay? So I'll just copy it like this one. Come on. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So I'll just copy this. I'll go and paste it in my Notion. So I'll write the heading, same heading. Ultimate. No, I'll write it in subheading. Okay. Ultimate hack saying no. Ultimate hack. Okay, this is my heading. Now I'll go and paste the article. I just copied from a blog. I pasted over here. Okay. Now what Notion? Because now I'm using Notion from quite a while. Okay. Now it is comes up with an AI. Okay, artificial intelligence. But I won't recommend you to just use AI of Notion mindlessly, because it can harm you as well. So you have to double check it. Okay, you have to check it because it's AI. I don't think it is that good, but still, just come to the last end of the article. Okay, press space. Space is the command for AI in Notion. As soon as I press space, it asks me, ask AI to write anything. Now, you can find here, summarize, find action items, translate. If you want to translate it in other language, you can do it, but it's not required. Explain this. If you want to explain this article, it will do it for you. So no need to read everything. Use AI to summarize things, right? And I would also suggest you to, if to don't have, this much of a thing inside. Always have, if you write something, like if you're watching a course, you have written down all the things over here in the Notion. Just at the end of it, summarize it in 4 or 5 lines, what exactly it is. That's it. So that when you revisit it, you'll get to know what exactly it is. Right? Okay. Now, what else you can do from a Notion? I'll show you some templates. 1 minute. Yes. So here are the templates. Just check out the left side of it. To-do list. You can create a to-do list template. I'll take another session for all this, for goals, projects, to-do list, and all those things. In this, I'm just talking about learning. But you can do a lot of things here. Project and task, meetings, reading list, habit tracker. There are 9 more. Journal, resume, personal, job application, life wiki. Lot of things are there. In journal, just check out this. You have all entries, daily entries. You can write down things. It will note your time and date, right? In weekly to-do list, it will give you the week picture at one place, right? In habit tracker, it will give you very easy to track any habit, right? Because every day you have to go and check it, check the checkbox, right? Simple budget, everything is there. Personal CRM, if you want to make it, then you can do it. One-on-one notes, right? Lot of things, vision and strategy, lot of stuff are there. Sales CRM, competitive analysis, lot of templates are there in this. Starting from fitness, diet, and everything, you can make your own templates. You can put it down over here and start doing it. But what I would suggest, don't go for everything that I'll do everything on Notion. No, because when right now, look at my screen. I have just 5 tabs over here. This is just a sample tab I have created. Now, this is my page. 5 tabs. Okay, very easy to look upon. It's not like a mess, right? Just suppose out of this, if I just put 15 over here, then I'll again get confused where to go, where not to. Okay, so keep it minimum. Okay, so I'm just using this for recording my notes. That's it. I'm just using 1 minute, the Notion for recording my notes, nothing else. I'm not doing goals and all those things here, but whenever I do, I'll share it with you. Okay, but I would suggest you to just go and check it out, notion.so. Create a free account over here, very easy. You can just you can do it like from Google login. You can log into it, and even you can have iOS or Android app for this, so you can download it in your mobile phone as well. It is it save in cloud, so you can visit through mobile as well, the same thing. Okay, So I would suggest you to go and at least make this learning tab, okay, under which self growth should be there, and one more professional thing should be there. Okay, whatever you learn, segregate into different parts and put it down over there. Okay, so that when you want to revisit, you can revisit. Give yourself one day to revisit this thing. That's it, right? And for again, for me, digital marketing, again, the books, podcast, blog, video courses, because I'm doing that for digital marketing as well. So whatever you're doing, put down everything, learn every learning over here. Very easy to revisit. I was using Evernote as well, but that Evernote is not that easy, that user friendly to use it for this purpose, right? So I would suggest to shift here. Even your diaries, even I'm using this diary, okay, but again, this diary is not easy for me to revisit the learnings. So if I am writing anything over here, I'll just copy and paste it over in my Notion, right, for future. Okay, now if you are in the field of something creation, you must have a creation tab over there after learning, right? Self reflection, brainstorming, all those things should be there. So use it. But learning and action. I would prefer you to just set up learning one tab, execution second tab. Whatever you're learning or whatever you're written over here, summarize it, make an action step, and put it down in execution tab. At least do that. Okay, that's it. That is what I want to share. Even Notion AI can help you with a lot of things again. Like if you upgrade it, um, if you won't find any template, you can ask AI to create a template for my diet chart or for my fitness or workout routine, whatever. You can ask AI to make a template as well. It will help you to make it. Okay. But again, one more thing, it's AI is not that good, right? So you have to recheck it. If you're summarizing anything, recheck it, please. All right. That's it. That's what I want to share with you all. This is how I'm doing the Notion, and definitely I'll start using and I'll try to use it for goals and tasks and projects and everything. And once I'm very sure that okay, this is how it can be utilized in the best way, best possible way, I'll come across again and guide you how to do it. All right. So thank you so much for being part of this session. You can follow Brain of Script on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Thanks so much for joining.